What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Jim Ripsuro. My name is Ponyo. I'm here to acknowledge your frequency, to alter your consciousness, to heighten your mind, to transcend above the deprivations, to ascend to this lesser realm here on Earth. Anybody want to spend here or not at the same time? We really need that rest period. It could be 4 hours, it could be 6 hours. How so, you may ask? With the right frame of reference of your mind, state of sleep, in deep sleep of meditations, in a deep rest formations, in the body regulations, in this physique here you built and you exert yourself, you fall asleep so easy, and you could be well rested within that time frame. 6 hours, 8 hours, it all depends. It could be less. And also depend on what you do during your day. Defense physiology is when your body is on alert from perceived threats, real or imagined, and it's expressed as tightness. It's contracted, the tense muscle, the poor digestions, headache, and more. Without rest, you will never be rejuvenated. Insufficient or ineffective rest, interference with the natural recuperation process of the body that is need. This type of interference that comes from anxious thoughts and remaining in the constant state of defense of the physiology. It leads to exhaustions. And you don't even have to exert yourself, you're tired already. So this, which paves the way for pain in the bodily pain, pain in the mind, back pain, pain in just pain, and it's painful to even know that you are in pain. So that's symptoms and disease, no matter what or how many hours of sleep you think you might get at night, or you're putting in sleep at night, without the proper rest, you will never feel rejuvenated or access a true state of health and vitality. Have you ever experienced times of your life where you're so tired, just super exhausted, and it seems going on for days all the times? On any given day, the alarm goes off. You are unenthusiastic to open your eyes. You drag yourself up from the bed. At the same time, so also think with thoughts as one recollect. When you wake up an hour earlier, have your coffee, relax, go outside your front porch and sip on some of that coffee, and just relax yourself for an hour before you get up, get to work, or go to work without busting your ass up and just bounce right away. That's just something that most of us have done in the past before as well too. And maybe you have to feed your kids, so you gotta wake a little bit early. Maybe you have to head straight to the shower after you had a cup of coffee or two to wake you up. So you prepare yourself ahead of time. You prepare yourself to head to work. By doing so, samadhi, meditation, put in 5 to 10 minutes quickly before you go, like I have done in the past before 6 o'clock. It's something that we need to retrain ourselves to make it a habit. It is what used to be a commute in the office. Now most of us are just here doing virtually, and it could be beneficial as well too. As we walk into the kitchen and the table or our home office down the hall, you work, you engage in activities, you catch up with your family and friends, you go about your days. However, regardless of what you do, what you have done or don't do throughout the day, the day passed by anyways, and you constantly feeling like you're tired, worn down, you lack of energy, and never seem to feel vibrantly. Why is that, you question? The vibrancy of the aliveness of fullness of life. To remedy this, you tell yourself, I will get to bed earlier tonight to get more hours in of sleep if ever we need it. If you have enough sufficient sleep already, cool. Use that energy you have left to work on yourself, self-developments, read, learn, grow, evolve, clean up. Clean up your mind, declutter your mind, right? It is a sublime mind. It is a malleable mind. It is a palatable as well too. It's stretchable. It is a plasticity that be able to expand the consciousness. Less than 8 hours, you may not even need that much of sleep. If you do the meditation, you put in that due diligence. As we set yourself for the 8 hours alarm, right? For later on, you lay down and get full night rested. But when the alarm goes off the next day and you open your eyes, you feel just tired, heavy, lethargic as you did the day before. Why that is? There's 2 reasons. Or maybe 3. Let me think. 1 reason is lack of sleep. 2 is too much of exertions of yourself as well too, working all day, every day. And 3, little to no rest. Oh, what up? There's another one. Of course, big assumption is when you feel lethargic. And does that sound familiar? I am tired. I am just tired. You're not alone. This is a problem that many people have faced in the past and now. To this day, the solution for this is that let's start with the mistake first. The major mistake I see when it comes to our health, to your health, to our human species is that you sleep, but you're not truly rested. Truly resting for simple sleeping. Rest is part of the cycle of the life, regardless. Your body cannot be on a go. It's not the green button and just go, but and simply stop because the times our alarm clocks just say so. One thing is for sure is you want to feel the body, you want to listen to your body. Even in the afternoon too, you feel a little bit tired, take a rest, take the nap, take the cat nap, take that lion roar nap. And all the time, it needs time to prepare yourself and recuperate the energy that is in order to function properly. It's just need to lie down, relax, sit down or meditate. Have music on if you is that your thing? Is that what you groove to? You know, whatever it is that makes your body rest and bring yourself to be here in the present moment. It is when your body has the time to rest, you're energized and you turn inwardly through meditation, allowing the cell to regenerate. Once your cell is regenerate and your body is to gather the debris for eliminations of anything that is no longer serving the body. And the mind is going to be great because you're great. You're meant to eat great things. You're worthy of it and it's health. And that is the wealth. So proper rest is achieved when you are in a state of a complete relaxation. And your body has the opportunity to regenerate itself, right? It is in the ways in design. The design of the body just to do just that, rest, just that, to move. The body is meant to mobilize. The body in motion tends to stay in motion and just continue. But when it's tired, you need to rest slowly, resting the body. The mind rests with the body. The body is be with the mind. When the mind is be with the body, vice versa. It's regulated and it's regularly stressful when you are not in the restful sleep. This is essential to the performance of the body and the mind. And daily tasks that we do on a daily, right? A well-rounded life of rest and work provide positive stimulation to the body and the mind and spirits. 3 pillars, mind, heart, spirit, baby. Yeah. Whew. It is the paying attention to the essential choices of the rest. When the body say, I'm tired, it speaks to you. It gives you the signal. It's in the electromagnetic signal, the transmitter to your brain, right? It is telling you, you got to listen to it. It's a choice that you want to take for the vitality of your health and happiness and success in life. Whatever success means to you. Earl Nightingale said, success is the progressive realization of worthy ideas. Truly believe that. It is the worthy goals. The greatest of all is love. So here's how you begin to achieve the proper state of rest each night while you sleep. Make conscious choices for you to prepare yourself to go to sleep at night. But when you go retire to bed, put on some lovely music to listen so you just fall asleep so soothingly, have the beautiful, awesome, lucid dreaming. And it's the exercises that you have, the freedom of choices from your thoughts. And you can refuse to allow any negative thoughts to try to creep in, trying to seep into your mind, in your subconscious mind. You will not allow that. Why would you want to allow something that's not good for your mind, for your health, for your well-being? This is including the disengaging from the news, right? The news is always breaking news. Like when I was having a conversation, I was saying this to a friend. I was like, tell me what's good. I want to hear what's good. If I want to hear something bad, I just turn on the news. This is including engaging from the news, whether it be watching the news or scrolling through your social medias. It is news feeds prior to sleep. That is nothing new. It's bad news. It is a news outlet or designed to inform us of the issues. Both local and global, always showing you something that is negative. but have the empathy and pass on with compassions, resulting in oftentimes more negative than cautionary news rather than positive. And it's uplifting stories that is never really get to share too often. It's only just nothing but negativities, and it is troublesome. It's a red flag. It is it's readily the news throughout the days, your days. If you like, just turn it on. If you don't like, turn it off. Just turn it off before you go to sleep, though. Whether it be your cell phone, whether it be your PC, whether it is televisions, you don't want those stressful news stories to keep your mind and your body on a high alert, defense mechanism, defending that physiology. I also recommend turning off your phone as well. You don't have to turn on your phone, you just pretty much put on silence until the time of the day that you have to wake up. Head yourself to work. Your tablets or any other mobile devices, at least 30 minutes before you go to bed, put that away. The thoughts created by what you read. And many times I see individuals stuck and glued to the cell phone. That's why I mentioned the cell. The cell in prison, now your hand is in the cell. It's just right there. Your mind is like this. It's like you're like a drum. You're so stuck in there and you are able to release yourself. It is mindlessly scrolling through the content on your phone, getting imprinted onto your subconscious mind before you fall asleep. Why do you want to do that to yourself? Be sure that the content that you're getting infuse in your liking. This is the mind that is sublime. Make sure it's not contaminated by nothing. If it's nothing. What you consume will consume you. What you consume viewing, it will consume you. It will suck you in. If it is not something that's positive, it's just something that you need to prepare yourself. A true rest is full of positive. A true rest, it is happiness, uplifting and calming and peaceful thoughts you're actually interested in incorporating into your life. You want to integrate. You would like to integrate this into your life. It's the action items that minimize of the negativities. You turn off all electronic or mobile device within 30 minutes prior to sleep, and that will help you tremendously to sleep and disengage any negativities. The new source of mindfulness is to cultivate a love kindness towards all sentient beings, or the mindless scrolling on your cellular phone or whatever it is. If you consciously choose to think positive, life will happen for you. Life and health affirmation thoughts prior to sleep is to set your body into a state of relaxations, calmness, as well as imprinting this thought into your subconscious mind. It happens gradually. The subconscious mind doesn't really know. It's doing what it just do. It's doing what it just does. It's what it's doing, what has been reprogramming to do. That's why the superconscious mind needs to check the subconscious mind within the conscious awareness of the subconscious mind. The conscious recalibrate that, and everything else is going to be in your favor. The fastest way to rid yourself from anxious and stressful thoughts before you go to bed. As you retire to bed at night, and then return to achieve a state of proper rest, the quantum pillars flip the scripts to interpret the event and happening of your life. Happening for your life, no matter what it is taking place in your life, past, present, future. If a thought is bothering you, is burdening you, rather than stressing about it or chewing on it repeatedly in your mind, ask yourself these questions. So whenever it occurs, it arises, right? You may want to question yourself, what if everything has happened and it's happening? That is the simultaneously dimensionality in the timeline that is actually in your favor. So you ask yourself, this is here, it's in my favor, that is happening, this is happening right now. The power of this question is not in understanding how Rather, everything is happening in your favors. Or why something is happening. That's a question you will find out for yourself once you ask yourself, why did it happen to you? Or why did it happen for you? Something we can see. And sometimes the things we cannot see, the big pictures, from where we are in our standpoint and our life trajectory, the power is simply in the opening yourself to the possibilities. That is whatever taking place. Allowing things come and go, allowing the sound that you hear and just let it flow. The idea is that it could be a gift that is happening right here, right now, not delaying time. Right here in this moment, you can hear everything. It could be a gift that is helping you to grow. Life is not about wanting things to happen your way, but it's happening for you. Life is actually happening for you. Making this quantum pillars leap and is flipped within the radical changes. The quantum leaps, it is happening radically. It is changing exponentially as the world turns gradually. But sometimes within the collective consciousness, it's something that is within our health and well-beings that we need to share much about how to make this life changing shift perspective in my upcoming inner upbringing, in what we are be human, be coming, be that of the mankind. The secret to activating yourself, your higher power, healing your superpower, which is within yourself, that need to recalibrate that subconscious mind mindfully until you see within yourself the freeness, freshness, aliveness that follow within you, something that you can begin to do right now. This can help contribute your transition and transformations. It is a metamorphosis within this transformative shift in perspective. If you usually wake up tired and drowsy, try this inducing exercises for 6 days, 21 days, 60 days, or 90 days. Just do it before you go to bed. Try it if you like. As a matter of fact, like I always say, do it. Don't try, do it. Either you do, you don't. That's what Master Yoga would say in Star Wars. Why there's no try? Do it. Go to night. Go to bed at night. Concentrate on thinking positive thoughts. Focus on a positive aspect of each experience of the day that you have. Focus on what is it that you need to learn from that experience so the next time could be better. Because we always want to better ourselves. Even in an experience that appears to be negative, that's something that we can also learn from. Because we're not perfect, we make mistakes. No one want to make mistake. No one want to predict that they make mistake. If they do, I know they don't mean that. Because to find something positive about is a concentration in and of itself. It is that positive that we need to dig deep in and find it. A beautiful spirit friend told me to dig deep, a little bit deeper. When you can concentrate on positive thoughts and feeling, your conscious mind feeds no threats. The signal in your subconscious mind, it is the loving kindness that you have for yourself and the loving kindness you have for others, because loving yourself is a prerequisite of loving others. As the subconscious mind and your body responses with relaxations, it is loving yourself. It is a pure love, it's a volitional love. It is no conditions. It is very likely like you would be surprised how much better you feel the next day. As peaceful warrior, the positive position in samadhi, the full lotus or the half lotus position, just sit. This is something that you can do and do it for yourself. So when you get in the morning, you feel a little bit better about yourself throughout the day. I mean, you're not gonna always feel great every day, but you can feel good until you feel great. That is action you can take for yourself to focus on the positive thoughts. before bed, before retiring to bed, when you journey into the bed, you support your system, you support your body, you support your mind. Veganism, fruitarians, vegetarians, it's a system in shifting into the state of true restorative for the body, right? And it's gonna be well rested. That would be the 80-20 rules, but we will talk about that in the next video. Thank you for viewing, like and subscribe. Until next time, peace of mind, love at heart. Take care, stay well, stay healthy, consume enough food, and sleep well tonight.